What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown match. I'm ScourgeBladeZelda, and looking at this, you're probably thinking, Scourge, what the fuck is this? This isn't Gen 5 or Gen 7. That, my loyal viewers? Yes, you're right, it isn't. This is Gen 3 UBERS. At first, I wasn't really going to upload this battle, but this ended up being such a good match that I ended up thinking, screw it. I'll upload this. This is a very good battle. This is different. And you may or may not see more Ubers in the future. So there's no team previews this time since this is pre-5th gen, so I have nothing to go over. Let's just get right into the battle. I'm going to start off with my attack form Deoxys as he sends out his Kyogre. Now I'm going to switch out into my own Kyogres to take the Surf as he switches out into his Blissey to take the Ice Beam, and I get a critical hit, which is kind of funny. Anyway, I'm going to go for the Calm Mind to set up as he sets up his Light Screen as I go for another Calm Mind. But here he goes for the Toxic, which isn't good at all, so that's going to force me to start attacking right from the get-go. Now, these next few turns are pretty weird. He's going to keep going for the Icy Wind to lower my speed, and I'm going to keep going for the Thunder, hoping to get the Paralysis. But after a few turns, I don't end up getting the Paralysis, and I realize I'm the one losing here because I'm taking all this damage from the Toxic, and it's starting to build up really, really fast. So I switch out into my Wobbuffet as he goes for his Light Screen again. And I predict him to go for the Toxic, which is good on my part since I have my Lumberry, and it'll heal off very fast. And I go for the Encore. So yeah, I just predicted the fuck out of him. So I'm going to take this opportunity to switch back out into my Kyogre, and I make another good prediction and predict him to switch back out into his own Kyogre, which is very nice. And the next Thunder ends up being a critical hit. Very lucky on my part. So he's going to send out his Latios and go for the Dragon Claw to finish me off. And then switch into his Groudon as I switch into my Lugia to set up my Light Screen and double switch into my Rayquaza. Now here he does a really weird move and goes for the Overheat after going for the Swords Dance. I'm not quite sure what was up with that, since that's a special attack after going for a Swords Dance. But yeah, that was really weird. Anyway, he switches into his Blissey and to take the Ice Beam and gets frozen, which is really good for me. So he's gonna end up switching into his Latios again as I go for the Crunch, but it does nothing. So he's actually gonna be able to kill me again with another Dragon Claw. Now here he makes a good prediction as I go out into my Deoxys. He switches into his Blissey, predicting the Shadow Ball, which is a very good move on his part. I'm going to switch back into my Mew and use Fake Out to do some residual damage to his Rayquaza. And then I'm going to go boom right on his face. So, yeah, he was pretty much crying. But now it's my turn to cry because I go for the Ice Punch on his Groudon, but it lives with 2%. So, yeah, rip me. So I'm going to lose my Deoxys as he switches back into his Blissey to die from an Ice Beam and a Aerial Blast, but not before he ends up getting me with a Toxic, which is again pretty bad for me as I get my Light Screen back up. Now he switches back into his Latios to take some Calm Minds. But but then I realized that the Ice Beam is doing nothing to this thing, so I switch back into my... God damn it. My Wobbuffet, and make another good prediction and go for the Encore, so... He's pretty screwed now, so there's no point in him staying in, so he's just gonna keep Calm Minding and let me kill him. But unfortunately for me, the Toxic is going to do me in. His last Pokemon is Deoxys, and my last Pokemon is Wobbuffet, so he's just going to take me out with a Shadow Ball, and that's going to be the battle. So yeah, that was a pretty good battle. I really like doing UBERS, and so does he, so you're probably going to see a few more of these. Not just Gen 3 either. We got like Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4. A bunch of gens to do UBERS in. So yeah, you guys can have a little bit of variety then when I don't feel like uploading Gen 5 or Gen 7. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna be the battle, guys. This was a fun battle. Thanks, Trail, for this awesome battle. God, this battle was so hype. We were pretty scared. Trail was especially scared of my Wobbuffet. Because Wobbuffet was banned around this time, and I think he still is. If I'm wrong about that, you'll see an annotation on screen right here. Anyway, that's going to be Bell. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace!